fix the... You ready?
Yes.
Hey everyone, Coach Dave here.
Coach Eddie?
Another episode of WOD Science.
Episode 15.
15. Can you believe we've done 15 episodes?
No. I'll have to go back and watch them all.
Dr. Eddie, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about, well, we're going to kind of bounce around. So we kind of covered the entire body, but we're bouncing back to the shoulder and specifically that anterior shoulder pain. So some of you got like that clicking and popping that we hear throughout our overhead movements, or maybe just moving our shoulder in general. We hear clicking or popping.
Yep, and that is specifically addressed with either the subscap or the supraspinatus. So the issue with the supraspinatus is it can result into that bicep pain if we don't take care of it. So then you start getting some tendonitis.
Yeah, so that biceps tendon actually runs through a groove and becomes a tendon. And what happens is if that tendon becomes super tight and irritated, it starts clicking or popping over the groove, and that's where you get like that snapping sound and stuff like that when you do your shoulder and overhead movements. Yep. So we're going to be addressing that, how to fix it, how to take care of it.
And then some stability. So we're going to kind of break this down into a couple episodes.
Yep. Guys, talking a little bit more about the shoulder today, we're going to be focusing on working that armpit. So we're going to be working that subscap muscle. That's deep, deep into the armpit. You grab onto it, lift it overhead. It doesn't feel too great. I'm going to be covering two movements, both with a foam roller. Your first one is just that basic, just focusing on rolling out that armpit and, you know, kind of whether you're moving that arm back and forth or whether you're moving up and down, just smashing that out, kind of getting that entire area to just loosen up. A little bit into the lat, but mainly focusing on that subscap deep in there. The second one, we'll take the green band. This is more of an advanced movement, but still targeting the same area. Then I'll walk it out just a bit. And then I'll kind of have that on a stretch. And I'll just let that kind of pull along, still opening up that entire area and exposing it just a little bit more, rocking back and forth, spending some time working that area out to loosen it up. All these.
All right, we're going to move on to a couple of my favorites. So we're going to do just a very basic one. We want to do just like a lat stretch. This is going to kind of we do this in the warm-ups every once in a while. But as you're doing this, we want to try to go with the opposite, so the palm faces out. And then you're going to lean into that lat, and you'll feel that stretch all the way through here. You can kind of come off of it, stretch into it. You're going to do both sides, obviously. And then a more advanced version of that, you can do a green band preferred, but you might not have the mobility for it, so you can start with a blue band, which you're going to set on the rig about hip height. You're going to come into the band, you're going to grab it, and then we want to come up over the shoulder, kind of like a front rack position. You're going to go to the opposite side of the rig, try to get that tricep to go flat on the rig, and then you're going to hug the rig, and you're just going to press into it, and you're going to feel that shoot down that tricep, all the way through that subscap into the lat, and you just want to hang out there and relax, and that's going to open up that area for the shoulder and cover some of that mobility. All right, guys, that's a wrap on episode 15.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
We'll be back next week, and we'll give you some more on the shoulder and specifically that clicking. Remember, optimize your body.
Optimize your potential.
Optimize your life. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.